So a few months ago, in the heat of the GOP primary, Donald Trump was giving a speech at one of his rallies, and he absolutely lit into Jeb Bush. He said that Jeb wouldn't take on Big Pharma because he wouldn't negotiate for better drug prices for Medicare because he's bought by people who are in that industry, the leaders of that industry. So NBC reports on this. Trump predicted Jeb Bush would avoid taking on the issue as president because Woody Johnson, whose family founded Johnson & Johnson, served as his campaign chairman. He said, "I have no friends as far as I'm concerned. You know who my friends are? You're my friends." He was saying this to the crowd. By contrast, Trump said his private fortune would enable him to say no to wealthy interests after the election. He's complained recently that he doesn't get enough credit for self-financing. Trump does accept campaign donations, but he and Bernie Sanders are the only two major candidates turning down super PAC support. Quote, "I don't need your money. I need your vote." All right, so all of that is fascinating because today we learn this. Quote, Donald Trump on Monday met privately with Woody Johnson, a top GOP fundraiser who previously supported former presidential candidate Jeb Bush. On Tuesday, Trump's campaign announced that Johnson would serve as a vice chair for the Trump Victory Fund, a joint fundraising committee set up by the campaign and the Republican National Committee. Donors to the apparatus may contribute far larger amounts than in previous elections, up to $450,000 apiece. Hypocrisy isn't a strong enough word. You need a word that somehow is more powerful and above hypocrisy, like hypocrisy on steroids and human growth hormone. Dude, not only did he go back on the idea of I'm not taking money, and by the way, he wanted to take money from the beginning, as we've documented for you before, great Political article that said he went begging to the same billionaires, but not only did he flip-flop on that, he's going to the same big money donor that he specifically ripped Jeb Bush for. So he's saying, well, obviously this guy's not going to do anything on negotiating Medicare drug prices. He's not going to do that because the guy who's the fucking head of Johnson & Johnson is in charge of fundraising for him. It's the exact same thing now with Donald Trump. The same guy, same position. So go ahead, come out and give a speech against yourself there, Mr. Straight Shooter, Mr. Tell It Like It Is. Look at these guys, they're bought, they're puppets, taking money for law. The fucking head CEO of Johnson & Johnson. He's not going to negotiate for Medicare prices. Look at this guy. He's bought. These are his friends. Of course he's not going to negotiate for it. What are you, crazy? He's not going to fight for you. I don't need any money. I'm here for you guys, the people. I'm here for your vote. Oh, nobody's looking? Same donor guy. Here, take the exact same position for my campaign. Now, how did he wiggle out of this when somebody brought it up to him? No, but the thing is that it's a joint fundraising thing. That's what it is. We do it. It's not just for me. It's for the RNC. It's for other Republicans. So therefore, I wash my hands of it. It doesn't count, even though it's called the Trump Victory Fund. It doesn't include Trump. What the fuck? So you know what he's using, right? That's the Hillary Clinton dodge. The person who he calls Crooked Hillary day in, day out. For raising money. And by the way, she is fucking crooked. I'm the first one to say it. Of course she's crooked. He's doing the exact same thing. And using the exact same dodge. Because what does Hillary say when Bernie brings us up against her? Well, no, see, Bernie, the way it works is what I'm doing is I'm raising money for down ballot Democrats and you're not. Henceforth, I'm better because I'm the better Democrat. Wait, what? So her argument is, not only am I bought, I am facilitating and allowing other Democrats to be bought by Wall Street. Therefore, I care about down ballot Democrats, and I'm better than you. If that were true, it wouldn't even be a positive. I don't want Democrats being bought by Wall Street. But number two, it's not even true. The way the system works, all that money is basically goes into Trump's Victory Fund, runs through the RNC, and they give it right back to Donald Trump for the general election. That's how it works. Same thing with Hillary Clinton. Oh, I am raising money for all the down-ballot Democrats. Oh, thank you for giving me money. Let me now give it to the DNC. And the DNC does a little tricky move with it and hands it right back to me. And boom, now I have more money for the general election. He is a typical insider politician. He's just better at lying than the rest of them. That's Donald Trump. So look, I'll grant you, because I've said it before, Donald Trump is fantastic with his rhetoric on corruption. In the middle of Republican debates, he would go, "You're a puppet, you're a puppet, you're a puppet, you're all bought. That's what the problem is. See, I'm self-funding my campaign." The second he got a whiff of people who are Republican donors who are willing to say, "Okay, now you're our only option. I guess we can give you money now," he's like, "Yeah, come on. Give me money. Give me money. He's just a liar, guys. He's just a liar. And like I already alluded to, we cover the story at the time. Donald Trump literally went to all the same Republican mega donors, the billionaires who fund all the other candidates. Fucking Newt Gingrich the last time around, Jeb Bush this time around, Scott Walker at one point. Trump went to them at the beginning of the primary, and he's like, "I would like to raise some money from you." And they all said no. So because they didn't like him, then he turned around and went, "Money in politics! Oh my God, this is such a problem! Oh my God, what's happening here? You're all puppets." Dude, he's only saying that because he got snubbed by them. How fucking naive do you have to be? I mean, this is classic, and this is Trump 101 too. Can you imagine? Trump asks some woman, "Hey, would you like to go out on a date with me? We'll go to dinner, have some champagne and whatnot, maybe some sex." All right, he probably wouldn't say that last part. Maybe he would. Who knows? He's Donald Trump. She says no. What does he do? "I didn't even like anyway. She came up to me. She tried to come on to me. I said no. Oh my God, this isn't somebody I would want to date. What, are you crazy?" That's so obviously Donald Trump. He did the same thing with money in politics. Don't buy in to his bullshit. Don't buy into his bullshit. So look, the main argument that people were saying, hey, this is something that makes him intriguing. And this is something that makes him, more like somebody who could really take on Hillary Clinton, because the one argument he could use is, I'm anti-establishment, I'm not taking big money. Well, now that argument, we already have known for a while that it was done, but now it's like, it's in your face done. So if you're in the media, do your fucking job.